The media doesn't talk about the consequences. Hollywood doesn't talk about the consequences. Target corporations don't talk about, do they?
Well, this is why alternative media like your podcast, my radio show are so incredibly important because legacy media for too long has been gatekeepers. And look at the funding that we've seen from the government to Politico. I mean, $8
Yes.
million annually just for Politico Pro subscriptions. None of the feds need to subscribe to Politico any more than they need to subscribe to Better Homes and Gardens. I mean, it's really a money laundering scheme,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
And so all of this requires us to go back and look at the eternal principles of scripture. Ephesians 5 talks about taking advantage of every opportunity because the days are evil. That was true even in the Apostle Paul's day in ancient Rome, like it is today. And there are actually a lot of parallels, unfortunately, between the left and ancient Rome, child sacrifice, paganism, so much of that. But the contention and the flashpoints that will always be there with a Christian worldview versus every other false worldview that is antithetical to scripture will be there until Jesus calls us home or he returns. And we know that this world has fallen. And that's why Christians have to not only be eternally vigilant, but we also have to be prepared and why worldview matters. Because if we are going to contend for these things in the public square, not just with this whole idea, well, first you have to evangelize and have people accept Christian truth before you can talk about pro-life, before you can talk about the importance of pro-life policy, before you can talk about capitalism, all of these things, then we're ceding the argument before we've even begun.